Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and yep, you can always hear me when I sit down in my chair, my squeaky chair. Alright, so it's January, and what do we like to do in January? I don't know about you guys, but for some reason, January and fall are the times that I want to go through my stuff. This past fall, I didn't have the energy. Last year, it took me like 2 months to get through what I've done, or at least a month to get through what I've done like in a week. And I still have like so much more to go. I've got like, I don't know, 2 or 3 big boxes of scraps, and it's ridiculous. So I have decided that I'm going to freshen up my scraps, make them new. It's also going to use it or lose it. I'm doing a use it or lose it scrapathon. So I'm going to pull out a scrap, I'm not even going to look at it, and I'm going to use it. And if I don't want to use it, I'm going to toss it. Because that's where I am in life at this point in time. I'm just like, I need to use this stuff. I'm tired of being in the boxes. If it's on this kind of a thing, maybe, possibly, it'll actually doesn't have to get used on that page necessarily though. It can get used on any page. It's got to get used somewhere. That's all. So, yeah. Alright, if we're going to work on this side, then I can move that over and I can stick some glue paper. Yeah, you don't want to watch me get glue paper all day. It's right here where it's supposed to be. Don't mind me. I'll be fine. I may have to I got like 3 glues here. And I know it takes me like 10 pages to go through one glue, in case you were ever wondering. So yeah. I'm just putting down scraps. I've got so many scraps. And if you're wondering what to do with book page, here's one of the things. You could just stencil on it and it just makes it so pretty. And I'm going to put that over here. And then other things can go around it, and that will be nice. Also, I actually know where all my scrapers, oh my goodness, all my little scrapers I put in my drawer, but I apparently put them back too far. So it's a little bit harder to find. I don't want to use that. Alright, we should put the trash closer so that I am encouraged to get rid of scraps. Aren't these fun? This is not even the colors I usually use, but for some reason, when I was probably doing inks. That's probably what this one is. This looks like dry ink. This looks like it could be, no, maybe they're all dry ink. I don't know. I'm not sure what compelled. I made it so long ago that I could not tell you why it is these colors. Let's just put that on there. If it ends up being all in one tag, oh well. It'll still be cute, and it'll be back, and it'll be ready to be used. So, anybody else? I know that there's a lot of people wanting to use up their stuff. So, I figured I'm not the only one. I know that Gail is wanting to unhoard. Gail Agustinelli, she's wanting to unhoard. Oh, I know I've got these colors back here somewhere. And use some of her stuff. Or use a lot of her stuff. And I totally get it. After going through my craft room studio, I don't know, do you guys care what I call it? I like to call it my studio because, I mean, it's my art studio, but it's also like my recording studio, so calling it a studio makes sense to me. But I don't want anyone to think that I'm all like high and mighty thinking that it's not a craft room. It's my craft room / studio, but some people like one word over another. It really doesn't matter. If you're creating, you're an artist. That's just the way it is. Alright, let's just put that right there. Why not? And if I could put things in the same place every time, I'd be able to find it every time. Alright, if you guys see bad words on these, let me know so I can come back and cover it. Or not. Alright, this is a big piece of scrap right here. So, I don't have to just put these in, and it's thicker. So I'm thinking, why not do something with it? And I don't know, just make like a little something that needs to fold in a little bit more, unless I want it to fold that way. Which way? All right, this needs to fold in. One of these needs to fold in further, I think, is what has to happen. There we go. Now it looks crooked. That's straight there. Why does that look crooked up there? You know, let's just cut that off. We don't need to save that. We don't need it to be part of it. We can just cut this whole thing right here, and that could be a separate thing. And this, if I had been smarter, would have been, there we go. Now we can just do this and that. And now it could be a piece of ephemera somewhere. Sorry, I don't know. Here it is. I'm like, I don't think I put it up anywhere. I think it's on my desk somewhere, potentially. Just want to kind of round these. Now, this could be a little pocket, you know, let's see, we could fold this down even. Glue that down. Is that far? Yep. All right. Is that straight? No, not even a little bit. Why is folding something straight so freaking hard? So, you know, some of my scraps are going to get made into masterboards, and some of them are going to get made into ephemera. It's just, it's a use it or lose it scrap-a-thon. I mean, it's not going to be all in one time, though. I don't know. What would you call it? It's not a thon. It's not going to be like hours and hours. I mean, it is eventually. It's just going to happen. Like, if I could do this for like an hour every day till I get through all my scraps. And now that will go into my unfinished ephemera. That's annoying, like I don't have enough in there. And this one, I think it would just make a nice base on it. Actually, it's a little thicker, but I think I love plaid, so I think it would be fun. Oh yeah, right here would be perfect. That would go with any of those right there. Okay, so this one, we'll put the smaller piece on here. I mean, it's still a good sized piece, but I mean, look how nice it looks with those. Okay, go to the, doesn't want to slide for me. But it's plaid, so I kind of want it straight. You know what I'm saying? Check your camera, Darcy. Check your camera. So it's everybody, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I mean, ours is always quiet. My husband and my son both had to work. So, you know, it's usually what happens in our family. And so we're used to it. I mean, my husband worked nights for so long, and now he works weekends, and we're just used to it, you know? So there's that. Donuts. Oh, wouldn't donuts be fun? Okay. First, let's first do this, and I'm going to do like I did before and just make a little, could end up being a side pocket, or it could end up being an envelope. I'm going to fold it like that, put it in unfinished ephemera, and then this one is going to go on this page. I think this will be perfect. Oh, see, sometimes I'll do some bright and fun tags and whatnot. Don't know where I'll put them. I need to put stuff in my shop is what I need to do, but I have no confidence in myself, and I'm like, well, who wants to buy that? And also, I don't want to use Etsy anymore, so, you know. So where is people selling these days? Is it Ko-fi? Do people, does anyone have any success selling on like a website of their own? Because the people I've known so far have not had the best success with that. So yeah, I don't know. Right now I'm being ruthless. Oh, who had ruthless? Oh, I think it was Dawn, the minimum mom. Her word for this year I think is ruthless. I'm feeling pretty ruthless. My word is restore. Please let me know in the comments if you have a word. I would love to know. Let's see. This will be great on the front of... Does it have an up and a down? I don't know. I'm going to fold that in that way. Just going to angle that. So I'm just kind of folding that in. There's no measurements. You're just using the piece you have and seeing what works where. And I think this would make a really cute pocket. So I'm just going to glue this piece right here and fold that in and fold that over. And if I were smart, I would come in and do this glue first. I'm just going to glue. Yeah, that's the bottom. I'm just going to glue here on the bottom. I don't need to fold it up. I'm just going to glue across there. Except not there, because that's going to mess up where that comes over like that. Okay. You know, if I could have done it all straight, that would have even been better. So now I'm having to stick my fingers in the glue, because I wasn't going to be gluey enough after what's going on here, you know? All right. Is that fairly? Might be a little bit narrow on the top. We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to tear it off at the top a little bit. Oh, actually, we're going to use this maybe, so it's got a, there we go. There we go, pocket. A little pocket right there. Another unfinished piece of ephemera. I've got all my rulers out to the left of me in case I forget. And then this, oh, this is, like if I wanted to put, to figure out, so this is onion skin paper. You don't just throw this away. That's the problem. So I have to figure out what I want to do with it, but I don't know quite yet. All right, now we have some of this, which I think that this page, it could work nicely with, because it's got some yellow on it. And so I think that will work nicely. We're already sticky. We're into this how far, and we have already got sticky everywhere. Now this one was big enough. I could have done, oh, actually this one, duh, would be good for backing something. So let's just do that, because it's a writable surface. So I got to remember that if I have a writable surface, I can put it on the back here. Not that that's a rule or anything, it's just that, you know, I'd like to cover both sides, and while I know I have a lot of writable surfaces, even scrap wise, I like if it can also be pretty on the back. So, you know, that works nicely. Not that you can see that because, you know, I'm over to the side, right? Right, we need a box for these because they're just getting in my way over here, just saying. Also, there it is. Oh, it just went under. Well, this one can't go under there. Oh my goodness. That one can't go under. Oh, I need to not press that hard. It's just gonna be a little more gentle this time. Okay, so there's my scraper. It's going right there. I'll probably forget again. Also, so that my glue doesn't dry out, I've got my little toothpick holder. I'm just gonna put it upside down in there, and then it won't dry out so quickly. My other glue is going to go right next to that so I don't lose it. Okay. Oh, that's where that one is. Okay. Next scrap. We were going to look for something to put these in. We don't have to look for something right this second. I just need some place to... One of these might work. Just stick them here for a minute. Just so that they're not moving around. I don't want them moving about the cabin. Alright. This one is different on the other side. No. I don't love the orange, the yellowy orange green bits. Actually, I don't love it. And I have so many freaking, yeah, I'm trashing it. I don't love that one either, so don't come at me, but I'm trashing that one. And that's just from a book. That can go. These are like journal card, grungy journal card sizes. So they are basically unfinished ephemera. They're just in the wrong place. They don't fit in there. They're just in the wrong place. Same with this. Let's see. It could be a double journal card, or it can be two journal cards because it's got the thing down the middle. Because it's a card. You know, it's a card that gets perforated and whatnot. So this can go in the pre-made ephemera for a grungy journal. If any of you are working on a grungy journal and you would like to purchase some of these grungy things, just let me know. I will do special orders, but I have to do them my way. Then we have all these. These are also all blank. Let's see. I'm not likely to use those. So those I'm going to put in... anything with pink and purple is going in here for my niece's journal. So, not anything, but anything I think I can use in that journal is going to go in there. Like this can go in there, and I've got the Little Mermaid in there, so I might as well add the shells in there. These are all fairly neutral. They need something added to them. That's pink. These are all green. Am I ever going to use all those? I don't know. That can go with hers. And these are, let's see, some of these could probably even be written on, so I could collage the backside. even. In fact, maybe we'll do that with some of these. Stick them, whichever ones I think could be written on the back. I'm going to move over there and collage the opposite side. The other ones, they need more work regardless. That one could be written on. That one's a little dark. That one's a little dark. That one, at least, doesn't have as much pattern on it. And that one can be written on. That's what you came to watch, right? People just going, that one, that one, that one, that one can be decorated more, that one can be written on, decorated more, decorated more. Okay. So these are bases that need more work, but that's not what we're doing here. These are ones that can go with the Princess Journal. And moving on. And these are ones that can be collaged. And they're all green, so I probably want to make sure I keep them neutral. And these are light enough. They can be written on too. So I can collage the back of those as well. I can let go of these because you have no idea how much of these I've been given over the years. These can be journal cards. And I could probably just go ahead and cut off this bit on the edge here. Oh my goodness. Come on. I didn't just move you, did I? So yeah, we're just working through our scraps. I'll let you know when we're done. It might be a few years. Don't want it to be that long, but you know. It could potentially, the potentiality, that's my favorite word lately apparently, is that it could take me now. Could do it like that and just have it be a double journal card. I'll leave it open just in case, so. And then this one, I tried doodling on it. I don't love it. I'm not loving it. It's not McDonald's for me. But I'm just going to cut off the edges and let it be a smaller card, which would be easier to use in a journal anyway. These are just things that I kind of watercolored the background and then, you know, kind of sort of did stuff to them. There's that one. They're a little odd. I don't know what kind of tape I used. It's got little ridges on it or something. I mean, that just might be that it just wasn't. I kind of like it though. Alright, we'll just, no, I'm just gonna, because it's not even, so. It's really hard to get your tape even when you're traveling and using other people's spaces. So I made these when I was in Massachusetts. Either in February or April. One of those times. I think one of the times I basically just took watercolor stuff. So yeah, there's that. If anybody's got a yellow and blue journal they're working on. And then there's another one of these because just watching the fractals come out was just fun for me. And then, let's see, I tried stuff. I don't love this. But if I cut it down, let's see if it's any better. If I cut it down. Maybe, maybe not. Yes, I don't like that one, sorry. I know some of you are probably like, why are you doing that? Because I don't love it. And I have to keep it in my space. And I don't want to keep stuff in my space I don't love. I'd have to make like a really small, it's just a, I don't know. That was still, I'm just sorry. I've got a picture of it. So if you want me to do a digital of it, I totally can. This can just be a journal card. And that could be like a little, so this is the original, by the way, in case you're wondering. So a little tag and a journal card. So there's a couple more bases. And this is paper. It can go, actually it could just be a double journal card. It's probably what it's going to be. I mean, there's stuff in my scraps. It's just ridiculous. Okay. This one, you know, it'd be fun because it already has that circle on there. If I can fold this straight. Actually, I want to fold that this way, I think. Move this out of our way because it's getting annoying. Don't come at me for throwing away things that you would not have thrown away because you don't live in my space. I have had to live in my space and I haven't had the energy to deal with it, and I finally have some energy to deal with it. So yeah, like I said, it took me over 2 months last year to do what I can do so much faster this year with my energy levels just being so much different and so much better now. think I want to go that way. So, no, that's not going to quite do it though, is it? Ooh, what I could do though is I could come in and just cut off this little piece here. Also, that's annoying. Why is this all weird? Alright. The only reason I'm doing this is because there was already a circle on there, and I'm like, I'm going to utilize that circle to the best of its ability. Alright, now I can fold it here. Once I know where that fold line is, I can go ahead and distractions are fun. Oh my goodness. It seems like I'm... Alright, what's not straight then? Just this? Okay. Alright, so I trimmed off the part that this part's going against. I just trimmed it because that's going to be like a flip, I think. And then this part is going to be sort of a... not sure yet. But I'm going to cut this long one off. Way longer than it needs to be. And then that's going to be crooked. Really, really crooked. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to fold it. I think I want to fold it back up so it could be like a little pocket on the front, because you know we're just here to make random, super random things. But that's what you do with scraps. You make super random things, and I do really well at making super random things. I know someone's gonna be, alright, if you need me to remake anything and show it again, you just need to make sure you put the timestamp in, and I will look back at what I made and see if I can even do measurements and stuff for you. And but for this one, it's a scrap. I'll put it in my idea book, and then we'll have ideas for later. And I could put a little piece of plastic there, or even, oh, see, that might be a good place for like this, and then it would, you know, show through some, whatever you tuck in that pocket, or like I could put a stamp on that or something. So, you know, that's a potentiality. So yeah, I'm just going to glue a couple things. I'm going to glue this pocket here, so that's going to be a little pocket on the front. And I'm going to glue down here and on the side here, as close to the edge as I possibly can, so I can have as much of the pocket as possible. And then there we go. We have a little pocket with a window, which if I wanted to put plastic in it, it's too late now, but that's okay. We'll put something cute in there. And let's see. I'm going to make it so that this part here is a little bit more, it's going to come in on both sides. It's going to be okay. I'll have to put more glue on that bit, but that's alright. We'll do that. A little bit of glue. Okay. There we go. And there we go. Whoops. Ugh, it still looks crooked. What is wrong? Well, you know what? If it's going to want to go crooked, because that looks like it's crooked. I mean, we could make it crooked on purpose. We could totally do that. Or we could just push this up a little bit on that side. And, I don't know. Or, you get so tired of it, you just do this. And now you just have a little pocket that can be a little flip without the window, because, I mean, without this. And now this could just be a little pocket somewhere else. And it could even end up being, I'll leave that on there in case I decide to make it a paper clip or something. So that's pre-made, you know, yeah, just throwing that away. Alright, this could just be a double journal card, right? Maybe, or, I mean, this is cardstock. It's basically unfinished ephemera that needs something done to it, but it needs to be more interesting than what it is now. Same with that. This is an envelope somebody sent me, but I really liked how actually, oh, I could make a little journal out of that. Should we just make this a little journal cover? And now when we come for, if we have scraps that are big enough to be a page, we'll just stick them in that. Like this right here is fairly large. It's what is this? It's cardstock, but it's a index card. That's what I'm trying to say. It's from an index card. I really should have. Anyway, it would be perfect in there. Okay, so that's that. These are all bases. I don't like the way that gesso feels. These are all bases that could just become journal cards. This one, same with this one. I mean, that's what all this is. Now these are just white cards, and they're all bases. Why are they in my scraps? They're just all tag bases. That's what they all are. Yeah, they have to have something done with them too. That is just a piece of mixed media paper. Okay, here we go. Finally, a piece of paper that can be sewn on, that could be glued on. Don't be mad at me. Don't come at me, people. This could easily be a pocket. Then we're going to have to decorate all this stuff, and then we got to put it in journals, and then we got to get it out of here. I don't know. This could be easy to decorate, but alright, I'm not really making Christmas journals, so I'm letting that go. Oh, what is that? Something just fell. I don't know. Of course something fell. Why would something not fall? Let's put that cover back on the glue, and we're practicing putting the glue right there every time. Not throwing it, not putting it in random places. I just have to make it a habit, that's all. If I can make it a habit, I can, you know, have a better life and not drive. Oh, this is like already like really thick cardstock. No, I don't like it on the pink. It's on some weird pink stuff. These journal bases, card base. This I would use for a, alright, so we need to start a pile to make some, that goes with the bases. Here, actually. Alright, so we grab this, and this, and this, and maybe even this, and then we grab our stapler, and boom, we have a cluster. Okay, put the clusters right there. Oh, wait, actually, I want to keep track of the clusters I do today. There we go. So put those in there. Sorry, I forget every time I open and close those drawers. It just means, alright, that could be part of a cluster. Oh, that could be part of a cluster. Okay. We need, I'm just going to set those, alright, this is a base for a pocket. And let's see, oh, this has been already glued on here to become a base for a journal card or tag or whatever. Just going to cut it down so I don't have to add anything to it. And I don't need it that big probably, so I'm just going to cut it in half, and now we have two pockets of journal cards. Okay. Here's another thing that can be cut down, and oh, and it's purple. Yay, we're just going to stick that in the envelope with the envelope with the purple stuff. Then we don't have to worry too much about it. Okay. This is cardstock. That's cardstock, and I really like it. That's cardstock. Base. It's all about that base. You were just waiting for me to start singing that, weren't you? No trouble. Okay, so this is that stuff, and it would be great to use on a cluster. So we'll stick that there, have it kind of stick off one way or the other. Don't need to, we could take the stuff off. It is, if you take the back off, it's sticky, but you don't really need to do that in a cluster so much. So do that, and maybe that is an 8 and a 6. We don't have to use the whole, we could just have it be kind of like that. And same with this, we could just take off that little piece. And Oh, I had some gauze here earlier. Not gauze. You know, the other stuff that's like gauze. The cheesecloth. I had some here. It's not here any longer. That's alright. I'm going to stick that right there. And then I'm going to staple that. And we have... Alright, I just want to make sure when I put my staple in that it goes through every layer. And I could always come back and glue it later. But anyway, that's a cluster. Clusters are fun. Clusters are fun. Clusters are fun. I really like this paper. That's cute. Maybe a little piece of this too. And what else? Do we want that little bit of... I don't want that. I don't like it that much. I don't like it enough to put it on a cluster. Alright. So far that's a started cluster. It needs a little something more. That is a tag base or journal card base. Actually, these are bases, but they're kind of crappy, so I'm throwing away because I got enough bases. Okay. This can work perfectly for a larger size, and I always forget that sometimes I want to do some this way. So I hope I don't have to turn this. I'm gonna be alright. Let's just use this to put some of these started clusters on, because if I have to like move them all at once and I have them, you know, if I need to turn the pages, that'll annoy me. That can go in this princess journal. That is a base. These are bases. Alright, this can work for a cluster nicely. This could work for a cluster. That can be glued. This would be a great pocket, actually. I like that. This is a base. Alright. Let's see. Some of that there. What else have we got? We got a piece of painty paper. Ooh, do we like that with... What did we just have? Let's see. Maybe, but maybe not. That one is more April color. Maybe, potentially. That is a base. So I would use this as a base. That's why I saved it. I don't know. What is wrong with me? At some point, this tag base. Actually, is this a double journal card? Yep. From a file folder. There's another piece of that yellow. There's another. Oh, there's an over the top. That's a base. Why are all these bases in here? Base. Yeah, I'm gonna let those go. I got enough bases to deal with. I don't do Christmas anymore. So that is watercolor paper, and it's a base. I should put watercolor paper separate maybe. And then I'm gonna have to do some watercolor. This is a base, and it's even got some gesso on it. These file folder bases, and all I'm wasting is my time from when I cut it, because I have a ton of file folders and I'm still keeping plenty of them. These are all bases. I always want to be included. So I'm recording. I think these are watercolor backgrounds, bases that I can put here. That is mixed media. That can go over there as well. This can go in the trash. These, I think, are mixed media. No, these are just, those can go in. A lot of these were just like, well, a lot of these are scraps, as you can tell. Bases, bases, bases. We're going to have to work on bases. Alright, these I can collage on the other side. I don't love that one, so that can go. That I would want to collage on the other side. These are really thick. Alright, my friend sent me these, and they are perfect for collaging on the other side. So, gotta remember to collage on the other side of those. So I can make smaller. You don't have to do a master board every time. This is just something that I cut down. And really, you could write on that, so I could collage on the other side of that. That's not my style. This was from like some basting tape or whatever, and I'm just gonna let that go. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff I've been letting go. Bases, bases. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. The amount of bases I have. Oh, I'm gonna let him go. Sorry. Sorry, Peter. Alright, that's just definitely gonna have to go through some of these bases. Most totes def. Where's some smaller pieces again that I can continue on with the, alright, this is from, what's her name? Gail Agustinelli. That's, I put some of her stuff on the back of some other stuff. Alright, let's do want, and her name is Miss April, a sister of May. I'll let that part show. Okay, I don't know why he's being so loud. That's my son. He's just doesn't think sometimes about how everybody can hear him. That can be written on, so I can collage on the back of that. I'm gonna toss that. Sometimes I think it's better if you don't see the things I'm tossing. I'm gonna toss that. That's just, I can reprint some of these. So alright, that definitely, let's see. That can, alright, I don't see, this would be, oh, that would be nice in a book, that would be, how wide can that be? Alright. I'm going to do this as a page in that little journal that we were starting. Is what I'm going to do with that. Okay. This is thicker too, so I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to do something with it in half. And, alright, that's a start. Welcome to my brain. Well, if I put that, I don't really want to, I could collage on that side. I really like the back side. Alright, collage on the other side. I don't know, that's a base. It's been in there for like a long time though. Alright, now we have a long base that we can maybe do something fun with. I like to do like, alright, it's not double-sided, so it'll have to have something else done to it. But this can be one of those over the page pocket things. Or would I rather go this way? I know that was a weird, no, that still makes it, oh, no matter what I do, that's going to be, alright. Just have to collage that somehow. Maybe even come back over this way. And then just put something down here. So that's a base, a more usable base now. It has a purpose of sorts. I'm sorry. I'm trashing some stuff, guys. You don't have to be traumatized by it. 'Cause some of it's stuff I painted and you'd be like, no. All right, that's pink. I'm gonna put that in the princess journal. All right, I love this. So this can definitely. Ooh, actually, let's just rip this edge off a little bit and make that a page in that little journal we've got going on over here. That could be fun. And this is a piece from Patricia that she jelly plate printed. So I'm thinking double journal card. So that's going to be a base. Now we've got some more. This was like a template, I think. I don't know. It's got weird things. I don't know. Oh, it's got two sides, doesn't it? Which side do I like better? Alright. You can always add more layers. I just need to get some of these stapled. So there's a cluster. Kind of like that piece better, weirdly. Oh, maybe a piece of this. Wish this would rip, but nope, it doesn't. It does not rip. It does not rip for me. Will not rip for you. You and me and thee. It will not rip. There we go. I mean, if you just have 3, that's enough for a cluster. And then you can add a little focal point later. And it adds some texture and interest to a journal. There we go. Another cluster. How are we doing on time? I don't want to go too long. I mean, an hour is fine. I can do an hour. That's doable. Okay, and they don't have to all match perfectly or anything like that. There we go. 3, 3. There's 3. Right there. Cluster. That works. You know what? This was 3, wasn't it? I was trying to look for like a perfect piece to add to that, but worst came to worst, I could take out the stapler if I found something I liked so much that I had to add something, then I could just add it. So there's another little cluster. And I'm gonna have to make sure I check this video because I changed it to like steady. I don't know what that means necessarily. Ooh, that has a little bit of red in the flower there. Let's see what else. I'm thinking, what if we kind of cut the flower and then some more stuff can kind of show from behind it. You don't have to keep your pieces as they are. You can do whatever you want with them. I'm tossing that piece though. Because like maybe I want more of that red to show and that looks kind of cool. And this wallpapery, I kind of want more of it to show than that though. Oh, we might use that on a separate one then. It's all good in the neighborhood. And you can always ink your pieces that you're putting on there. You can do whatever you want. Alright, let's just have... Oh, that is upside right. Huh, it looks weird. Alright, let's have that part show. Maybe. And... Alright, let's pull that out a little bit that way. There we go. And staple. Is it a perfect cluster? No, but it'll look cute in a book. Or on a tag. Or wherever. It'll be cute. Alright, I like this piece. With what? I don't know. We have this. Alright, put those up there. I want to get back to gluing. I get distracted easily, as you can see. Ooh, I love these. The blue. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. These are some of my favorites. You could also do, like, I could have done it like a long, like that. A long cluster like that, but that actually could go behind. All that for naught. Oh. So yeah, you could do like a long piece like this to go on the side of your page and just add some nice little bits here and there that make you happy. And I think when Gail does it, she even has like sometimes has them going sideways too. You say you're doing a spring journal. We've got April showers with the blue and everything. Alright, and we just want to make sure we go through 1, 2, 3, all 4 pieces. Whoops. You know, that's the other thing, is I need to stop going straight every dang time. I need to be okay with doing other things besides the thing that I always do. But that's like an easy thing because, you know, I like it. Alright, this is a nice neutral piece. So it works really great anywhere, really. I mean, how fun is that? And what if we put that even? No, see, like I said, it does not have to be, it could be, the patterns can be different. See, this is like a close together, this is farther apart. It's okay, it can work. And then we've got this, look, my son. That's my son. Got a bunch of different blues in here. I'm okay with that. I think I'm just going to do that right there. And who knows what we'll put on there for a focal point. But there's a cluster. And do we like this green with this blue maybe? We're still looking. We still got, oh my word. Alright, this can definitely easily just be a pocket. Alright, how can this be a pocket? I was trying to think. I'm just going to fold that like that maybe. And then that could be a tuck spot with a little pocket in the front. Looks good to me. Alright, that's a base. This is good for bases for anything really, but especially... Okay, let's see. Let's just make that a pocket. because that's the easy, because my brain doesn't go anywhere else right now. All right, all this was stuff somebody gave me. I don't know when I'll use the map, so I'm gonna collage on the back of that. That is the right height for that, so I'm just gonna stick that in there as a page. This is a big piece. This is perfect for clusters, even though I just put all, there's like a 12 pack or something, and it's got paper on the back so that it will not fall apart quite so easily as some of the other things. And it sat there for years and I really haven't done much with it, so we're going to do something with it. No, we don't have to cut it, we can just rip it. And there we have 3 layers. I want the flourishy bits to show though. You know I do. There we go, cluster. Who knows what else will end up on there? Something, I'm sure. We can use that as part of a cluster even. Any of this can be... Oh, I was going to try to do some clusters that were not so straight, wasn't I? There we go. Cluster. Try not to do the same thing you always do. That's what we were talking about, wasn't it? Oh, this would be actually really nice with this. And did I have some yellow of some sort here? Not really. I'll probably find the perfect thing in a little bit when I go through here. Let's see, that's just like coffee dyed. Oh, that's perfect for something. Just stick that on there. Ooh, look at that blue. That blue is just saying it needs to be on this, and we're not going all straight and perfect anymore. Oh, look, stripes and polka dots. Yes, please. There we go. Cluster. It's more freeing when you don't make yourself do things certain ways. You're just like, you know what? It's probably going to look good no matter what you do, because it is, they're all cool looking pieces of paper. You know what I mean? So it feels, sometimes it just feels like no matter what I do, it looks cool. So why do I stress about it? I always end up liking them. So did you see that? All right. More polka dot. More of this. It's the same color. Do we care? No, we don't. Oh, this is like pink right here. All right, so let's see. I want that under there, I think. I don't need this whole thing. We'll just, there we go. Just need to make sure I catch that. There we go. Cluster. Don't know why I made it straight again. I can't help it. I go right back to doing it all straight. A little piece of that. Ooh, why not a little bit of that music? There we go. We'll just put it on there. Cluster. When you don't think about it and you just, oh, that's super cute. Oh, I like it with a little bit of natural green in there. And a little bit of that. And maybe a little bit of this sticking out. With the words and everything. And what else? That's like really dark purple. That would kind of make you have to do a purpley bit, huh? And that lighter green back there, yep, that's a nice. I don't really need that. Actually, I like that without it. All right, see, I did it straight again, but you know what? I'm good with that. Then we have this little label. What kinds of stuff? That label, a little cracked piece of something. This, the road not taken, was supposed to be a pocket somewhere. I'm probably not going to use it. This is perfect for a, alright, let's just go ahead and break that in half to do some clusters. Cluster. Some of these. Maybe even a piece of that. Not with that one though. Which one? Let's see. Black and white. I do have a thing with black and white though, don't I? Alright, this might be fun in the back somewhere. Maybe not that one. What about a little bit of boom, shakalaka laka, a little bit of red. That is blue. I mean, You know what? I bet I would use that somewhere. I know it looks insane, but we're not worrying about it. We're so not worrying about it. I love this little painty piece right here. A little blue in the back. Boom. We're not worrying about it. We're not thinking about it. We're just making the things. I mean, a little bit of clashiness every now and then is not really that bad of a thing. That's actually kind of interesting, isn't it? Just clashy enough that it almost looks like you did it on purpose. Orange, yellow, let's see. Those can be bases. That could be a base, that can be a base. That can go there maybe. That is very blue. Sure, blue and brown is nice. That is very turquoisey. That is just a book page. I can let that go. So that's probably good as a back piece too. I can let that go. I'm gonna, all these things. I just don't like the way this one feels. And that is a good enough reason for me to let it go. And that is just too bright for me. No. Alright, I had at some point put all these music on the back of these book pages so that I could do something with them. Do what? I don't know, like little... Alright, so this can fold over and get glued down. This can go like this and then, you know, do it this way so it's upright. And then, I kept forgetting about that part. And then I can cut that piece off. So we have a little envelope, another base. And we could even... Let me cut off... Oh, I forgot the glue was out. This is why you're supposed to put it in the owl head, so that it cannot get all dried out. Alright, that one can go that way. Don't really need this as reinforcement, but why not? I mean, I could have cut it off and had it be all one. There we go. Sorta. Yeah, could have just cut it off. That might have been easier. Alright. Let's see. We have some purple on there. You know, why not? We're just going to stick that right at the... Actually, we might put it here. Right there. That might be nice. Just as decoration on the bottom of the part, the folded part of that envelope-y thingy. I haven't been, I mean, I've been chatty, just saying what I'm doing, but I haven't really been conversational per se, so I don't know. I probably should preface this one with, you can just put it on mute and watch. That's fine. Or, you know, use it or lose it with your scraps. See, that's kind of fun. Alright, so, and I don't hate yellow with that. No, I want to go this like this. Except for, I'm sorry, Mariah and Stephanie, I just don't like the white. I just don't want it for this. Sometimes I'm working on liking the white better. It's taking me some time. Just saying. I just like when things are like off center a little bit, not lined up perfectly, and it just gives me a nice base. That's why I do it like that pretty much for the most part. Alright, some sparkly blue with some brown. I don't know, why not? A little bit of a little bit of ticking in here maybe. Maybe we prefer, nope. Let's see. Oh, we have more stuff in our box, you say? Alright. My favorite thing to do with these is what I just showed you before, and it's nice these are on their sides, so I could totally do this will be a pocket, this will go over the page, and then I also like to kind of like put like a little banner coming out from under there. So let's just go ahead and but I should ink it before I go ahead and do that, huh? Well. Oh, also, I'm not going to glue it because usually I also like to make this a hidden paper clip. I should probably show that real quick, huh? Let's see, near the end. So I will go ahead and do that real quick, and that could be the last bit for this one for today. So let's just go ahead and make this a hidden paper clip, or you just put it on there with a, let's see. Okay, I was gonna say if we get a rusty paper clip, I'm probably just gonna. All right, remember all these other plain things that I found earlier, which are like, that's not so exciting kind of a deal, kind of things. Like this plain white cardstock. That would be perfect. Okay. It's bigger than it needs to be. That's alright. We can just tear the bottom a little bit to get it the right height. Okay. And that's going to go on there. Doesn't really matter which way. And then we're going to take glue on this side. Make sure you get some on the paper clip so the paper clip doesn't get moving and grooving all over the place. And then we're going to just put that right up at the top. I mean, I suppose if you rip it, it might not go on there quite as smoothly. And then we're just going to glue this part right here, just the white part. We're not going to glue any of the other side because then you're going to glue the whole thing together. So just the piece of cardstock that you use, that you put your paper clip on, and then fold that down, and then, you know, wait for that to dry, and then the part in between the, there we go, this part in between here, that's the part that's going to go on the page. Like, oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's put it on a page so you can see. Well, it'll be kind of a short page, but oh well. Ooh, a couple of these could go. So then it goes on your page, and then this will be a pocket. So we can go ahead and glue that. And it can just clip onto your page. And then this can be a tuck, you know, it could tuck something up in here as well. And you could put like a little banner or something coming down. You could even like have that hang down. Like you could just kind of glue that on the inside here. I actually kind of like that. Alright, let's do that. So I'm just going to glue this top bit right here so that it will be on the inside of this pocket in here. But, you know, I'll still be able to clip it. So that's sort of like, it just hangs down and is just decoration now. So there you go. That's one way to use your clusters. Let's see. Let's find a page so that we can show it to you on an actual... why that's attached. Why do you think unrolling it is going to be helpful? So yeah, with these long strips, this is one of my favorite things to do. So now... let's see, is there something on the back of that page? Not good. So now this can go on the page, and we can put something in the pocket there, and it's decorative here, and still can tuck something underneath here. You know, that can still tuck under there. And there you go. That's what I like to do. That's the thing I like to do the most with the strips. I might need to take a picture of it, so I'll put it over here. But so yeah, I have to figure out which ones I actually finished and made something, because all those bases ended up. All right, let's see. Let me find the things that we actually made that weren't just like, well, that's a base, that's a base. Let's see, that I didn't do much with that one. That one I just folded. These are all just tags and journal card bases. Didn't I have some at the very beginning that I did some? Oh, that will be that could be a page in there. Yep. Oh, here they are. All right. So, what did we end up doing with scraps? We made a little envelope pocket thing, and a couple more that are like this that you can have as journaling space, and you could put them as a pocket or as a let's see. Didn't I just have a journal in front? Didn't I just open? Oh, here it is. I guess you might want to know how to use some of these things, right? That might be nice. Okay, so you could just put it as a tuck spot or as a pocket, or you could glue here and here and have it be a tuck spot in there, or you could glue it here and here and be like, or I mean a belly band, you know, either way. So that is one thing. And this can go on as a pocket or a tuck spot, or it could just go, you know, in a, like say you put this like this, you could actually make that a pocket. So you could just kind of glue that down and make this a pocket. And then the back is decorated. Or you could make it longer, and then you can maybe pull it in and out and still use it as a pocket and have like a secret writing spot. I don't know. But anyway, that's what those two are and can be. Forever 4th and more. Where's the rest of the... Alright, and then this same, you know, similar thing, you can have it be a pocket, or you could have it go this way. You could cover that if you wanted to. Or you could have it go this way even. And have it be like a side pocket and a big pocket on its side. And then we have then we have another one, envelope kind of a thing. I just haven't glued it yet. You just glue it. Oh, I haven't glued it because I haven't inked it, but that's alright. We'll just probably need some more gluing. Oh, I might sew it. That might be a good idea for this one. So another little envelope, and then we've got a few clusters. So 1, 2. Hold on. Let me stand up. That was 2. 3. 4. Yeah, it's upside down. Upside down. 5. 6. 7. 8. Now, if you wonder what to do with these clusters, look at that. Decorate it. Put it on here as a little tuck spot or decoration on any of these, or it could be like a closure for that. I lost count. Somebody else count for me and tell me in the comments how many we ended up with of clusters, because I don't know. A lot. So, you know, use it or lose it scraps. You're not fussing too much about what you've got. You're getting rid of what you're not using right away, especially if you have as many scraps as I do. It's ridiculous. I mean, this has been in my stash for like over 2 years. It's ridiculous. And so yeah, so that's what we made today with our scraps. So thank you for joining. Have a delightful day, guys. Love you.